Okay, good morning, 8Cs, receiving school students and teachers. Thank you, may sit down. All right, 8Cs and receiving school students, our topic for today's lesson, all right, managing the forests. That's our topic for today's lesson, managing the forests. Now I'm sure in our previous lesson we viewed a tape, right? A tape on a timber company called Gent, right? Clearing the forest in Medang. And we saw how the village people or the village elders, we saw how they felt towards the company cutting down all their trees. All right, some of the village people didn't want their trees to be cut down, right, by the timber company. Some they did, but they also thought of their future, the future of the children, the children's children, right? What would they benefit from? When allowing this company to cut down all the trees. All right, what were some of the things that they lost? Class? What did they lose when their trees were cut down? Yes, Rose? Receiving students?
They lost their foods from the garden, from the forest. They lost their food.
Food? All right, they were, okay, food. All right. Yes, Eileen? Okay, food. Because they usually got food from the forest, from the bush.
Traditional medicine.
All right, traditional medicine. Once the trees were cut, there were no more medicine or traditional medicine which they got from the plants or from the bark of the trees. Anything else that was lost? Or that started disappearing due to the cutting down of the forest, of the trees. What else? Yes? All right, the animals started disappearing. All right? The traditional or sacred places where they usually have their, let's say traditional ceremonies or sacred places for the men to go and use. Okay, some of those forests, those areas were being cleared, cut down. All right, so those were some of the things that disappeared out. All right, and so the village people, they were concerned about the future of their children. Right? What would their children in future, what would they use? Where would they get the medicine from? Where would they get the food from? Right? Okay, let's go through our topic. Okay, managing forests. Now I want you to look at these two pictures. Class. Okay, you look at these two pictures, receiving students. Look at this picture here. All right, and this picture here, and I'd like you to see the difference, okay? Tell the difference between these two pictures, okay? Let's go to the first picture again. Here, this picture here. Everyone look. Receiving students, this picture here, and okay, you can see a boy here sitting down, okay? Somebody here, someone sitting down. They have tags marked sold on these trees here. Okay, let me put it this way. And for this picture here, sort of looks what will it say? Okay, you've studied these two pictures. This person here, the right, on his t-shirt, it reads, I love trees. Hey, class, are you looking up here? This man here is wearing a shirt, I love trees, okay? And this other picture here, he doesn't look happy at all. He looks sad. Why? Okay. Can someone tell us, class, the difference between this picture and the other picture? Come on, quickly. What about this picture, number 1? What's wrong with this picture here? I'm sure you can see clearly from the back. Hmm? It says, you don't know how to describe? It is very easy. This picture here and the other picture. Okay, what can we say about this picture, the first one? Come on, 8Cs, we are not talking. What, just someone give us, what can you see in the picture here? Huh? I'm sure you can figure out, you can differentiate these two pictures, this slide and the other slide. Okay. Class, look up here, 8Cs. You look at all these trees here, marked, all right? Souls, okay, the tags, soul tags, all right, on these trees here. What does that show? With this person here sitting down? It shows that he doesn't care for his forest, huh? He doesn't care, all right? All the forests have been cleared, sold. He's been selling the forest, or meaning he doesn't care for his environment or for his resource, forest. That's why he's sitting down there looking unhappy. All right, whereas in this picture here, it shows that he loves his forest and he cares for his forest. All right, class, you understand now? Yes. Okay, that's why you have forest trees everywhere, all right? And he's using some, resources out of the forest, all right? All right, let's move on, class. Okay, what did we say? Okay. All right, I'll give you 2 minutes. In your groups, discuss how your communities look after the rainforest. Okay, quickly, just 2 minutes in your groups. Receiving students, how does your community look after the rainforest? All right? You don't have to copy this one down. You just discuss, okay? 2 minutes. How does your community look after the rainforest? No need to copy the question down. How does your community look after the rainforest? Okay? Okay, can you give us some answers? How does your community look after the rainforest? Let's say back at the village, all right? In the village? How do they look after the rainforest? Receiving students in your community. How does your community look after the rainforest?
Um, they look after the rainforest by cutting down the trees for. They look after the rainforest by not cutting down the trees for no good reason. If it's a good reason, then they'll cut the trees at a limit.
Okay, they cut the trees at a limit, all right, not over the limit, or they know, okay, which trees to cut and the number of trees to cut and for what purpose, for what reason, all right. Good. They cut down, what do we say? Use their resources wisely, yeah. All right. Sandra, thank you. Let's have Sandra.
We look after the rainforest by not chopping down all the trees and damaging the natural habitat. We try to preserve the rainforest for future generations to see and know how we took care of the rainforest.
Okay, good. How else do they look after, how else do your community look after the rainforest? Like in the tape that we watched in our previous lesson, you saw that the people, they knew which trees to cut, and the number of trees to cut, all right? Yes? Okay, why is it important to look after our rainforest? Class, receiving students, why is it important to look after our rainforest? Why should we look after our rainforest? Okay, can we have one answer from group 1, 2, 3, 4, please? Why is it important to look after our rainforest? Okay, Suleng?
Because it provides us with wood, food, and medicine.
Very good. Simple as that. It provides us with food, medicine. Any other reasons why we should look after our rainforest? Come on, we've already discussed this. All right? This is not something new. We've discussed this in our previous lesson. Why it is important to look after our rainforest? As what Suleng said, all right, it gives us food, traditional medicine. Not only food and medicine, what else? What else does it provide? Why is it important? Yes, Charlie? Looks like only Charlie is giving us the answers and the others, nothing.
Because our rainforests are a valuable resource.
All right, they are valuable resources. Okay, yes. Bobby?
They are valuable resources because they also attract tourists.
They?
They are valuable because they also attract tourists.
Okay, we attract tourists, all right, with the rainforest or the habitat. All right. The wildlife that is in the forest. All right, there are different species of animals. Okay, good. Eunice?
It provides us with medicinal plants. Medicinal plants.
Okay, medicinal plants, yes. Medicine. Andrew, thank you.
Most of our traditional things come from the rainforest.
Okay, yes. So what if there wasn't any rainforest at all? What would happen to us? The place would be bare. What else would happen? It would be very hot, okay? Because of the rainforests that are being cut, all right, the place would be very hot. Just like in Mosby, you experience. Do we have any rainforest here? Maybe inland, but within the city, that's why you find it's very hot. All right? Okay, let's move on, class. All right, if you have your atlases there, you just turn to page 34 of your atlas, primary school atlas. Receiving students, turn to page 34 of your primary school atlas. And where it says managing forests, okay, I'd like you to just quickly look through the key. Okay, look at the key. Look at the key, yeah, where it says, okay. It says current and potential forest development areas in Papua New Guinea. All right. Now, can we just go through, okay, we leave the atlas for a while, and I want us to go through some facts. All right, you don't have to copy this one down, class. I'll just go through this. Okay, everyone look up here. All right. Okay, it says forests take a very long time to grow, perhaps 50 to 100 years. All right, that's a very long time, huh? Okay, a fully grown forest has several layers, right? Remember, we looked at the structure of the rainforest. Good. Canopy, understory. What else? Shrub layer, herb layer, and the forest floor. Okay, it says a fully grown forest has several layers. At the top, the leaves of the tallest trees catch the sunlight. That's the canopy. Underneath is a blanket of trees tops called the canopy. The plants that live on the forest floor receive very little light. Okay, let's move on. Who'd like to read, please? Someone, loud and clear. Okay, Zimalin.
About 87% of Papua New Guinea is covered by forests, most of which are tropical forests. The remaining is grasslands, savanna, swamp, and water.
Water, okay. Good. Okay, that the PNG map, sorry. Can you see on page 32 and 33? The vegetation, if you look at the vegetation map of Papua New Guinea, you'll find that most of it is forest, rainforest, right? Class, are you with me? If you look at the key, it says most of Papua New Guinea is made up of rainforest. So, right? And the others, we have the swamp, the other types of vegetation, swamp, savanna, etc. Okay, let's move on. Okay. All right, it reads, in Papua New Guinea, forests are threatened by population growth, the growth of the cash economy, and poor logging practices. Okay, let's move on. In Papua New Guinea, this can be achieved by declaring some areas as national parks and working with local people to create wildlife management areas. Okay. In Papua New Guinea, the people who live in nearby villages own the forests. These people are customary landowners. All right. These people, all right, are the ones who own the forest. So the timber companies have to go to the landowners first before they cut down the trees. They ask the landowners. The landowners say, yes, you can cut the trees. We give this land to you to cut the trees. Then they go ahead and cut the trees. Okay, let's move on. Class, read, please. Things. Okay. Solutions. By areas for protection, sustainable ways. All right. Tropical rainforest. For food, medicine, industry. Okay. You see? In a sustainable way. Ability to reproduce. But if only they are used carefully. Okay, good. All right, your activity is to do with the atlas class. On page 34, primary school atlas, receiving students. Page 34, your activity 1, quickly, where you have the atlas or the managing Papua New Guinea managing forests. Okay, activity 1, identify and list the provinces that have major existing projects. That's number 1. Number 2, identify and list the non-forested areas in Papua New Guinea. All right, that's your activity quickly. I'll give you just 2 minutes for you to do your activity. For activity 286, your questions up here 1 and 2. You'll turn to page 37 of your atlas. For activity 2, page 37 of your atlas, PNG Primary School Atlas, activity 1 and 2. Okay, how many of you have finished 1 and 2? Activity 1. The meaning of deforestation is clearing trees. Process of clearing an area of trees. You finish? Activity 2, 1 and 2, you finish? Page 37, finish? Yes? Okay, we're going to correct activity 1. We'll go through the answers for activity 1. And then we'll correct activity 2. Okay, can we have someone please give us, read the question out to us? Receiving students? Without the question, anyone? Okay, Caroline. Thank you. And you can give us some of the provinces.
Identify and list the provinces that have major existing projects. Pacific Province, West Pacific Province, Gulf Province.
Okay, hey, you others, you agree with Caroline? I hope so. I hope you heard her answers. Caroline, what did you say again? You said West Pacific, East Pacific, and Gulf. All right, is that all? Any other provinces? Some of the existing projects in those provinces, projects like logging. Umba? Okay, Umba, please.
West New Britain.
Okay, yeah, West New Britain province, you agree? West New Britain, okay. Yes, West New Britain, where else? Junior?
Gulf. Western.
East New Britain. Okay. Okay. And okay, good. Okay, what else? Number 2. Okay, number 2, list the non-forested areas in Papua New Guinea. All right, Rose.
Southern Highlands, Eastern Highlands, Chimbu, and North Solomons.
Okay, you agree with Rose? All right, looking at your map, yes, you agree? Okay. You agree with the answers? Okay. All right, next one. Activity 2. Name a country in the Southeast Asian region that had its forests deforested. Okay, we're now on activity 2. Quickly. Page 37.
Vietnam.
Really get them. What did you say?
Vietnam.
Vietnam, you agree? Vietnam. Okay, yes. Any other country in the Southeast Asian region that had its forest cleared? All right, Zimalin. Come on, a country in the Southeast Asian region. Look at the key. area deforested, meaning the area being cleared, the trees being cut. Emmanuel? Only Vietnam. What about, are there any other provinces, not provinces, but countries there? Daphne?
Indonesia.
Indonesia, yes, Indonesia. Where else? Okay, good. Now, Umba.
Malaysia.
Okay, Malaysia, yes, you agree, Malaysia? Okay. And Suleng?
India.
India. India, you agree, India? Okay. All right, give 2 reasons why you think the rainforests of the world are shrinking. Why are they shrinking? Quickly, answers. Okay, 1. Hey, the others are not giving out the answers. I don't know why. They're sitting down very quietly. Why do you think the world's forests are shrinking? Looking at your atlas. Imon?
Because of clear filling and deforestation.
Sorry?
Because of clear filling and deforestation.
Deforestation taking place, okay. Cutting down the trees, yes. What else? Any other reason? Okay, Eileen?
Because of the population growth.
Okay, the population growth is increasing. That's why forests have to be cleared so that, all right, we have land being used for buildings and etc. Okay, Charlie, the last one.
Because of money and 2, without limitation.
Charlie, please, again.
Because of money and 2 is because of no limit.
Okay, and
Take the trees
also
down.
we can say economical value. Okay, economical value, money for export, all right, import. All right, 8Cs and receiving students, I hope you understood these questions that you just did, or the activities. Okay, we'll go through our summary class for today's lesson. Okay, the summary is straightforward, okay. Thank you, 8Cs and receiving students, for listening. Okay, thank you.